Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another Free Play Friday. We are back in Domina. It's a brilliant game. I wanted to finish it, or at least finish this playthrough of it. Local militia is disorganized and likes training. They wish to learn the art of hand-to-hand combat from experienced fighters. Lend one gladiator to train them. Your gladiator trains the militia well, and they pay you handsomely. So, I hope you guys have had an awesome week. My week's been pretty decent. And yeah, I was just ready to get back into some... Ooh. Ready to get back into some Domina. I mean, we're just going to dump these on anyone because we're full anyway. So next battle's in 12 days. Now, I'm pretty sure we're not going to win this. I want us to win it, but I don't think it's going to happen, which is unfortunate. Architect is building. Faber and Educator don't have anything to do. What are your stats like? What are your behaviors like? Pretty damn average. And you're researching Mamillo? I don't actually remember what you're researching, so it'll be a surprise, I guess. So it's been a fair while since I jumped back into this. I'm glad that the save appears to have worked, actually. So this will be the first time I'm actually using the new save feature. Or sorry, save and load feature, and it's so cool. Yes, we have Mermillos. Excellent. Go disarming shield. So now we have Mermillos. So let's see if we can find anyone that's got some good aggro stat. You, sir. And you. In fact, let's go through this now. Ooh, excellent evasiveness. Same with you. Decent turtle. You good for nothing. Okay, so I think that's everyone bar like one person. Alright. So, we have a battle in 3 days, so let's sort this out before you go anywhere. Alright, you're the one that's good for nothing, so we'll skip you. You are a Retiarius. So you want one of these. If I can get you the Spetum. And that's pretty much it. Because I'm a nice guy, I'll give you one of each armor. That's going to cost somebody else. What are you? You're another Retiarius. I'll just give you a net and like a spear for the time being. You are Thrakes. Where's one of these Mermillos? There they are. Just give you a bit of everything so you're kind of protected. I'll give you the basic armor. So basically they start with, their main loadout is 2 weapons, but as they continue through the game, you can see like the next one is the Zweihander, which is 2-hander, and there is a goddamn plane going over again. You guys can certainly hear that, and I'm sorry. It sucks living near an airbase, but you know, such is life. So yeah, they start with 2 weapons, and then they get the Zweihander, which is a 2-hander. Why it's in German in a Roman gladiator game, I don't know. It's just a choice. AI skill 100. He's probably gonna kick our asses. Because I don't have anyone close to 100, do I? 62. It's not terrible. But no, I don't think so. So let's just send that guy that's good for nothing. Actually, take it back. That guy's even worse for nothing. Or even better for nothing. Yeah, you got this. You got this, buddy. Yeah. Sometimes I love these, the crowd. Yeah. Just barely got his hands on a sword. Oh, we knew that was coming. So what's the architect building? Apothecary? Don't actually know. Baths, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. It's 2 to 5 water a day, 1 to 4 thing a day, 1 to 4 food. Yeah, none of that we really want. Wall reinforcement we could probably use. Maybe. Are you guys all training? No. I was about to say, you guys all training the way you should be. That would be a no. Yeah, I mean, that's right. We only, like, just got them. Oh, yeah, wait. And everyone else should have no defense training. Yeah. Oh. Alright, we're not doing brilliant. So, alright, we haven't completed enough of these to get into the main games. A warrior who once beaten his opponent's nose to death during a heated game of cribbage. Nice. No, so the one we probably want to do is that one. God, I hope that's going to be enough. How much damage do you do? 107, 136, 61, 109. I mean, if we can't win this, we can't get into the main championship anyway, so we sort of have to risk it. Go. He surrendered. Do I get him now? I do, right? Ah, maybe it doesn't work. Maybe it doesn't work in those fights. Someone must have taken like 1 damage or something. Legate and a group of angry-looking soldiers descend on your house. You're searching for a small group of soldiers who have deserted their posts. They're last seen near your villa, and the Legate demands your assistance in locating them. Send some guards to find the deserters. Your men are of no use. The deserters were not found. The Legate is upset and blames your undisciplined guards. Yeah. Whinge, whinge, whinge. Legate's always mad. Where's the other one? There it is. We had one more, yeah? Was it one more? It was just the two. Just the two. Alright, what is your specialty? Evasiveness. Right here, yes it is. And what's your specialty? What do they call you? Some folks just call me Orange Joe. Sorry, that's most folks, not some folks. Alright. What are you? You don't have a primary weapon. Well, we must fix that. Because you're not going to kill anything with no sword. Is that a... No? Did I not give you a second weapon? You know, even after that massive loss, our stable's not looking terrible. The biggest issue, I guess, is that they haven't really trained. Like, that's the issue, is that the training, we haven't had one person that's just, like, trained from the beginning. And that kind of bites. But hopefully we can pull something out here. Hang on. What was his defense level? 12. So here's the thing, like, this guy, better in every way. Like, every way, this guy is better. But I still don't know if he would win. Like, I really don't know if he would win. And we can't afford to lose, like, a good person. HP's 307. What's his HP? 189. I'm gonna risk it. There we go. That's what we needed. We even got a decent soldier out of a decent gladiator. I say decent, like he comes with his own armor. In my book, that's pretty decent. Okay, so where's the Retiarius I just sent? It was him, right? Yes, you need a shield, bud. And now that, now that you've won that battle, we can all afford to have shields. Shields for everybody. I'll give you the Spetum. You need like at least a Gladius or a basic armor. Oops. What are you? Okay, you're a Retiarius. We'll just give you a basic loadout so you're not, you know, doing nothing. Same with you. It's pretty much like a rule in this that the one thing they all need is at least a weapon, or two if they're a Murmillo, a shield if they're a Thrakes or a Retiarius, and a net if they're a Retiarius. Like, give them all their weapons. Armor is still important, but it's like, if they don't get hit, they don't need it. If that makes sense. So, if you just give them all their weapons, they're going to be able to do damage. But if you don't give them armor, then they're only in trouble if they get hit. And when they get a lot smarter towards the end, I mean, this guy's, what, 59? That's not even that great, and he still kicked the shit out of that guy. Magistrate has fallen out of favour with people who's been kicked out of office. That's annoying. Actually, no, that's not too bad. So now we don't have a magistrate for a bit, which kind of sucks, but... too many choices. Next, Jupiter's Blessing, eh. Throw their weapons, not really useful. Berserk is, though. Okay, we'll do throw weapons so we can get to Berserk. Because you don't want your... It sounds good. Like, it sounds good going, oh, I'll get an automatic, like an automatic yield when they get low on health and I won't lose them. That is true, however, you will lose so many more bouts because of an automatic surrender. Like, your guys might have 20 health and they might have 20 health, but yours will surrender and theirs might not. You know, it's worth risking the lives of your gladiators to get, like, the win. Because I hope you guys have been sort of watching this and realizing, like, you can't afford to not have wins in this. See, this guy's a bit more dangerous. My guy's still arguably better. 27-26, and mine's like 82-27. Damage 198. Dude's only got 172 health. I mean, his armor will absorb it, but... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna regret this again, but... Oh my god, please don't lose. Ooh, that armor was not enough. Just went straight through him. Right. So now we need to get rid of somebody. So let's pause it and think about this for a minute. Who can we get rid of? My gut tells me Tulum. He is our good fighter, but... Okay, actually we'll grant him freedom. Because eventually he's going to ask for freedom anyway. Alright, God, berserk, please. Alright, let's sort out weapons, shall we? Because we can afford to at least kit out another one of you guys. And karma. I don't know if it's karma or karma or what, but it's karma to me. Or kamar, maybe? I don't know. We're not going to give you an actual gladius because we can't really afford it. Alright, so we've still got some bouts to go. There we go, new magistrate's appointed. So he starts off with neutral temperament, but we can just send wine. We have wine to spare. Not anymore. Who'd have thought after that huge loss in the first, part of this? I don't know, Legate. Yeah, At the moment we're full, so we don't really need anything. We're almost out of food, though. Alright, so we've won 3, right? We've defeated 3 regional champions, therefore we can get to the Grand Championship, which is excellent. That means we can get to the, what's like the boss battle of the game, the final level. So that's where the game ends, basically. Like, back when I played it the first time, that's where it ended completely, and you start a new game and go from there. Whereas now they've added in an endless mode, which is a separate, like, game mode, but it means that you basically just keep cycling through. So you complete a Grand Championship, and then you have to wait another year, and then you do another Grand Championship. So that's kind of cool. If you just want to sit down and play it, I guess that's a good pick. But I like having a goal, an end goal. Wow, so much indefatigable. What's with that? Okay, so we need more food and water, why not? And thankfully the battle is in 1 day. Ooh, another 1v1. Alright, there's no obstacles. You can surrender. We're gonna put old mate in there again. He's got a lot of health compared to these gladiators, like, why? Yep. This is why Retiarius are really good. Let's just grant them freedom, I guess. Actually, Milo will give you 2 gladiuses, then we'll grant you freedom. You're probably sitting there going, oh fuck, you're doing that for it, don't make sense. If it will, trust me. It will make sense. Okay, now I can give you a karma. You've got such good armor. Karma, armor, why does everything rhyme? Raindrop, drop top. Yeah, this is why Retiarius's, Retiarii, I guess would be the plural, are in my opinion pretty overpowered. Like, you can just do so much damage with them when you train up their weapon skill just a little bit. So his weapon skill's 38, which is not even terribly high compared to his bloody agility, which is 94. Yet his damage is off the charts. It's 219, I believe that's what that is. I think that's what his damage is. So like, that's mental. Gladiator who previously won his freedom in the arena has been caught stealing food. He still bears your mark and the magistrate indicates you are responsible. Offer to pay restitution. You repay the victim for their lost food and the free gladiator runs into the city streets and is never seen again. Ah well. It's probably that guy we just freed. Oh, we got a new blessing which we can give to somebody. Okay, so you're nearly done researching Berserk. which is, like, really good. We're gonna need that. So now we'll go low stance, which is another handy one. We've been kind of running, like, just above the red the whole time we've been playing this, which has kind of slowed down our research a lot, because we still probably want rolling attack, at least, and dismemberment. So that's 5, 11, 16. Yeah, we got enough Tays for it. We can even get that one, 21. Which is really good. Alrighty. Now we play the waiting game for 4 days until the next bout. What is that training? Oh, it was strength training. There's more agility training. Like, seriously, we could probably turn off agility training on him, but we won't. We won't. What's your... Yeah, see, your aggro's 83, but your turtle's 37, but you're a Thrakes, and once they're like classed, you can't unclass them. Sucks. So you got Toulouse and Touloum. 86, 207. Yeah, our guy can take him. Like, he should be able to take him. He's taken better people. Or about the same, at least. Oh. There's his head there, and there's his body over there. Yeah, so you're like crap at everything, right? Yeah. So how about we train your defense, train your meditate, drop your defense. Okay, so that's a new Thrakes, so how about we get rid of one we've already got? One that's been here a while, like Octavian. Grant his freedom. And another Retiarius. We'll get rid of that one. Just because the other one's better. Okay, can I afford to give everyone the best weapons that they can get? Best karma, spedum, karma. Okay, so I know that these Zweihander is a better weapon, but, and here's the thing. It's a bit of a strange thing to me. Honestly, I've seen a lot of Murmillos lose against opponents they should be able to beat when they have the two-hander, this Zweihander. And I've seen a lot of Murmillos absolutely crush better opponents when they're using the two swords. So, I don't know, to me it's a bit of a weird thing. Like, I don't know why that is, but most of the time I try to leave them with the two swords, unless they are particularly aggressive. Send for a medicus from the city. Doesn't bother to repay me. Ah, it was 4 gold. Meh. Meh. It's just 4 gold, who cares? Actually, I could build the... Oh, I've already got the private gladiators' quarters. I mean, let's build a wine cellar, I guess, which means you can award a private room. And, I mean, we'll give you some coins. No? Not a fan? How about a 20 wine? No? Okay, so you can see, like, his temperament is very angry because he's expecting to be freed. He's, okay, so the private room's just taken effect. So he's won how many bouts? 9. So usually about 7 to 10, I'm pretty sure, is when they start, like, demanding that you release them. That they believe they've won their freedom. Pah. Little do they know, they've never won their freedom, but they kind of have. So you can see that once you get all the like architect constructor stuff done, once you've got a dummy for everyone, rocks for everyone, and coal pit for everyone, your training goes lightning fast. It's kind of mental how fast you level up everything once you've done that. And then if you have a if you have a Faber that's doing automatic upgrades and stuff, that's even better. Then you don't have to pay for armor, because most of them will get at least one piece of armor. Victories 11, 23, 35. I mean, again though, surely our boy Tulum can kick his ass. Yeah, damn right. This guy's like my slumdog hero. He's not wearing the good armor. He's not, you know, not doing anything exciting. And yet, he always wins. Like, if the other guys come up and they're like, oh, check out my boss armor, brr, massive shield, bloody horned helmet, and he's just like, looking down at itself and go, this will be over quickly. Okay, he's got a decent aggro, so just for argument's sake, we'll give him the Zweihander plus. I will admit, it does give them a ridiculous amount of defense for some reason. If you get a good, if you can afford a good Myrmidon, sorry, not Myrmidon, Murmillo, with like the heaviest armor, they are just walking tanks. They will absolutely crush everything. So, like, you haven't seen me purchasing a lot of armor. And that's because I can kind of show you. So, since I just said that, let's give this guy some armor, you know. We'll give him some light greaves. So, like, then I've got heavy greaves, extreme greaves, onyx greaves, and then he's done. So right there I just spent basically 100, maybe 200, and that was just for leg armor. So let's go here. So that was 1, so it's 4, 6, 10, 21, what is that, 38, 56, and 97, and it's still going, and it keeps going for a while. So basically what I'm getting at is armor is really expensive. There is, especially for chest plates, there is a lot of armor. Like, it just keeps on going, and you'll easily spend a good, probably 1,000 if you want to max out armor, per gladiator, if not more. But if I plan a celebration, they have requested your champion gladiator perform in a non-lethal exhibition. No, gladiators not toys. Yeah, I don't care, because if I do that, it's going to send, like, my best gladiator, and they're going to die. And we can't really afford that. Like, we've got a good run. We've got a good run going. I want to keep a good run going. So, you can see that we couldn't get automatic yield, because it's incompatible with Berserk, because they both say, like, at 10% health. So, with Berserk, at 10% health, they get a speed boost, and there's another goddamn plane flying over. At 10% health, they get a speed boost, and it really helps. Or it's an agility boost, not a speed boost. I don't remember what the difference technically is, but I know agility is really handy. Whereas with the automatic yield, at 10% health, they automatically yield. Now, that's not to say you can't still lose people, because they have to get to 10% health. If they don't make it to 10%, they will just die. Like, if they hit them hard enough that it goes past 10%, you don't keep that gladiator, they still die. It's not like a safety net that happens all the time. Oh, that must have been close, I think. He looked like he got hurt there. How'd you go? You weren't terribly beaten up. Okay, what are you good for? You're actually good Murmillo. Excellent. Let's give you some gladiators. Oops, or a Zweihander. And we'll just put 1 armor on every spot. And we're going to grant you freedom. Meanwhile, this guy, I need to get rid of a Thrakes. You've been with us for a while. Yeah, you can go. And I'll just give you the basic karma. I will get your training sorted. Yeah, easy. But I don't think we can really afford to release any more. And hopefully Tulum of Syria will stay with us until the last thing. So that's pretty much all the stuff we can get. I could get mind control, but like, I don't want it. I mean, I'll get it. Why not? I've got the money and everything to spare. But yeah, like, I don't want to control them. And I also don't, sorry, I don't want to control them. Sorry, I'm like trying to think and play the game at the same time. I don't want to control them, and I know that at some point I'm like accidentally going to switch it on and not realize and end up dying because I'm just standing there going, why aren't you moving? Why aren't you doing the thing that I pay you to do? Okay, so I've given you way too much wine, right? Yeah. 256, and that gives me nothing. There we go. At least it still works on the legate. Need more food, a little bit more water, wine. So I'm kind of tempted to start playing this for Free Play Friday after I finish this on like an endless, just to see how far we go. During a silent, oh man, I can't talk. I'm so sorry. During a silent slave auction, both the legate and magistrate bid for the same slave. When it is announced that there is a tie bid, both of them approach you secretly about borrowing a small amount of coin. While they both promise to return the coin, you know you will never see it again. Tell them both to suckle at Jupiter's cock and give them nothing. We're going to give it to the legate. Legate is overjoyed by your support, but expresses his gratitude by saying and doing absolutely nothing. Magistrate fumes in contempt after throwing a piece of fruit at your head. Yeah, but they both approach you secretly of doing it. So how did the other one know? As far as they know, they just found someone to pay. It's a bit rubbish. I'm not complaining, it's how all the events go, pretty much, but it's still just funny. It's like, it's supposed to be a secret thing. It's not like they both walked up to you and they're like, give me money for the slave. No, you give me money for the slave. I mean, we know old mate can take him, right? This guy looks like a bitch. Look, 200 health, that's just 2 hits from old Tulum of Syria. Or 1. Eat that. Only issue there is you don't get... yeah, I'm just gonna grant freedom to you. You don't get audience favor, like you don't get crowd favor when you just kill them instantly. You know, for shocker, they came here for a show and it's just like, blah, dead instantly. So, bit of a shame that, but nevertheless, it's just how it works. God, you are good. So our next battle's in 13 days, but the championship happens in 6 days. So this will be the final championship, which means this episode might end up being a little bit shorter. Well, I mean, it will end up being a bit shorter. And, I mean, I'm not going to buy any more food. There's no real need. Ooh, though I am going to put on... Oh, I didn't get any Jupiter's Blessings. I guess it doesn't matter, then. On the eve of the Great Championship, you reflect on the ludus and the exploits of the past year. It matters not, however. As you spend this last day in the ludus, you take special care in your affairs. You notice the silent suffering of men. A new appreciation for the gift of life begins to dawn on you. You receive word from your competitor, who, in a strange magnanimous gesture, offers to pay all the expenses for your trip. A show of respect for you and your wares to represent our fine city to the rest of the empire. What a strange turn of events, you think. You had always suspected he would have you killed in order to achieve victory. Alright, I'm going to do something controversial here. I'm going to grant freedom to Tulum. Again, this will all make sense very shortly. And, like, I hope we can win without him. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, I can send 15 in? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, wait, they've got Calpurnius, the Destroyer of Worlds. That's right. Okay. There's going to be basically no way to see what's going on here because my frame rate's just going to go... Because this game's not terribly optimized for big battles like this, but all we're going to see is like the aftermath, and it's probably not going to be pretty. Hopefully we win. But we did not. We're fucked. Well, we got 630 bucks, but we lost the final battle, so... Your complete failure and eventual demise is not unexpected. It's best not to take these things too personally. After all, you traded in human traffic, and that's not exactly a kind thing to do. So why should you expect the gods to have favored you? After you die, your family barely remembers to mourn. Your name is quickly forgotten. And that is Domina when you lose. But it's a game where it's not uncommon for you to lose. That last battle is pretty brutal. You need like a good core force of gladiators that have been with you for a while, and we just didn't really have that. Because we had that massive loss sort of towards the middle. At the end of the first episode, we had that huge loss where we lost like 8 gladiators or whatever it was. That kind of cost us. So I guess it doesn't make sense now while I was releasing them, so I'll just tell you to make it easier. So if you win, surprise, surprise, it turns out that your rival, like, paying for your tickets and everything was all a big trap. And I forget what happens, he accuses you of something, and the Emperor throws you in the arena to fight against, like, 8 people, right? And you have no chance. You don't have a weapon. You're controlling the Domina, so you actually have to control her. She doesn't have a weapon. She hasn't been trained. It's all this stuff. But every single gladiator you've ever released and granted their freedom, they fight with you in that battle. So it's one thing to win the final boss. You also need to win, like, you know, the bonus stage to be victorious. Otherwise, you just die in the arena. So this is where the game gets really tricky. Because not only do you have to win that final battle and have, like, that, as I said, that core force of, like, 5 or so gladiators that can fight to the death and win against all odds, you also need to have those... You need to have enough gladiators that you've released and enough good gladiators that you've released to turn the tide. And the good way to do it, I've found, is as I was doing it there, where you give them, like, the best equipment. You give them the best equipment you can, and let them go. So now we'll start in endless mode, because I was saying that that's what we were going to do. So let's hire some employees. We are going to hire an architect, a faber, and an educator, as per usual. So another one I like to get, I think it's the sacerdos. I don't know how to say it. Because they give lots of bonuses. Or the Haruspecs is another good one. Because they can sacrifice to the gods and give you all sorts of goodies. So we're going to go auto repair and automatic upgrade straight away. Architect is going to get us a palace. You are going to do... I think it's psychology. No, philosophy would be the best one. And we're just going to get right into it again. So yeah, it's a shame we lost that last one. Kind of sucks, but as I said, this game's kind of... Even though we had a good comeback, so like I'm surprised, really surprised we got as good as we did. It doesn't matter, we've gotta, you know, fight this. Oh, look how slow they are early on. Oh wow, we're getting our ass kicked. Oh, we barely won that. Germanicus, you are crap. Jesus, well, you need healing. Genji. I should call you Genji, because I don't know what I was thinking there. Right, hang on, you're gonna need blah, 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 blah. Oops, it's a bit off. There we go. Oh well. So honestly, one of the things I'm most excited about when playing Endless Mode is completing all these games, because I've never managed to do that in one playthrough. I don't know if there's an achievement for it. Probably is. Like, I'd add an achievement for that. But I have yet to see it. Because it's just hard to get that much time, and the more you do those, like, the more you crank out the like, tournament battles, the less time you have to train your gladiators. Even though gladiators do get trained after a battle, like, they learn from the battle, is a better way to put it. Oh no, not Tulum. Here's Murmillo, which is kind of scary. We'll send Constance. I don't think he's gonna win. I should have sent a. Yeah, so you can see there, sorry, I was holding my breath hoping for victory there. So you can see there why I say that two-sworded Murmillos are, like, scary. Because they have a surprising amount of reach, and if they don't get knocked out of the reach of it, they just get pounded. Like, they get absolutely destroyed if they're not out of the range of it quick enough. Okay, you're aggro, you're turtle, so you can be a Thrakes. Keep building those palace. Faber, you should probably do like an improved furnace. Alright, aimed attack's done. What do we want now? We probably want... We're gonna go blade control, because it gives you better attack damage. And that's kind of what we need right now. Bladed armor. Bumping another gladiator damages him. Also, it does not stack on roll attack. Yeah, it's kind of crap then. Kind of crap indeed. Okay, we're going to do anatomy. Nothing like learning the old anatomy. Oh god, now my dog's going off. I'm sure it's not important. Okay, I don't think we can win that one. Yeah, AI skill of 2, yeah. Hang on, let's do a quick comparison of stats. So he's had one victory, which so is Germanicus. Wooden Trident. Agility level 3, attack level 2, 6-5, damage 48, damage 33, defense 12, defense 5, 15, 22. You know, maybe? Oh, I'm gonna regret this. We're gonna lose our top guy. He does have the good weapon now. But it'll all depend on how close he can actually get. Yeah, nah, he got absolutely gutted. I hate fighting Ready Arius, unless you have your own. That was dumb. Why? Why did I send him in? I should have just... God damn it! I should have just let one of the stupid slaves do it. In fact, I'm gonna purchase some crappy slaves. You and you. Sounds good. You're gonna need some healing because reasons. Obviously you took too much of a beating. Ooh, aggro 98, that's actually pretty good. You, on the other hand, are kinda useless. You're gonna live there, you're gonna live here. Cobbled roads, civilized men. I don't know, send him to the magistrate.
Agreed.
For once my gladiators came back without dying. Can't believe he lost that good guy. Jesus, everything's happening at once, so I'm probably too poor. Probably too poor to, I guess I can afford it. We got another battle in 3 days. Definitely too poor for that, though. Auto upgrade needs to be on. God, people in my house are loud. I don't want anything to do with this again. Which we might get we might get crowd favor in this. Just because he'll like run and avoid. Not very well though, apparently. Yeah, see, just look at that, like the spear can attack twice, even though it shouldn't be able to. So it ends up doing like brutal damage. Wow, this endless mode is kicking our ass. We're probably not even going to make it that far. Hang on, you can... oh no, you are collecting stones. Good. I love them marching. It looks so stupid when there's like 3 of them. When there's a whole ludus, it's not too bad. Yeah, gathering stones is good because you can just keep doing that, no worries. See, like, we got nothing training. So this is the point in the actual story mode, that even if we'd, though we're only like a couple of days, oh my god, are you kidding me? Give me a battle I can win. There. Oh, is this one of the ladder matches? God, I'm waiting for Manius to pick up this sword and just kick ass. Yep, there it is. I mean, he's dead. He has to fight all of them in a row. This is actually a new thing. I've never seen this before. Wow, I was about to say, like, what is happening here? Oh, Manius. You're a champion, but not enough of a champion, apparently. Alright, gather stones, you do psychology, Faber, improve your anvil, I guess. I can't believe he lasted that long, and nearly won. He got through, what, 3 of them? One of your cousins stopped by for a visit. He appears me in some financial trouble. Give him 19 coin for a slave that's fought. Yeah, great. Okay, he's fought in the arena before. He's got armor, but he has 0 training. So, he's absolutely not fought in any arena before. Like, I give away, you know, I give everyone tons of armor. That doesn't mean they fought in the arena. means you've got too much money, which doesn't surprise me. Why my cousin's in financial distress. Oh my god! Stop giving me Ready Arius. He's not very smart, but I mean, neither's my guy. If I just don't want to. This is brutal. Give me a battle I can win. This is like the fifth time in a row it's given me an impossible battle. I say impossible. It's not impossible. It's very unlikely because of how Ready Arius work in this game. Oh wow, they've dropped the weapon already. Nearly won, but as I said, the Ready Arius, they are bullshit. They are absolute bullshit. Why do you think I always get as many as I can get my hands on? It's just because they kill everything. They kill everything that they have no right to kill. In fact, no, don't go there, go there. You should probably be up here. Another Ready Arius. Reject terms. So yeah, like, there's nothing stopping me rejecting the terms, except that they hate me for it. Whoever's offering it will hate me. Let's send some wine, actually, to make them happier. It's probably half the reason they're offering me shitty bouts. Also, meditation and, like, AI skill used to train 10 at a time, could you believe? Like, it used to bump up 10 at a time, and that's mental compared to what it does at the moment. You know what? Sure. I'm nearly done with this Endless. I'm ready to start again. I'm loving Endless mode. I love the idea of it. This Endless mode? Sack of shit. I'm nearly done. But, that's just because a lot of these are a bit bullshit bouts. Now that we have our own Ready Arius, it's a bit different. Alright, you go up there, you go here. Anyone's good at turtling? You turtly enough to be in the turtle club? Okay, we have a bit of money, so we're not running on empty. So let's get somebody weapon blueprints up in here. Okay, you're done. So we have to keep you around to get your bonuses. So what we can do towards the end, which you should have done last time, probably. Oh my god. Give it to the magistrate.
You never cease to impress.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, so what we should have done earlier, which we didn't do, is get rid of the architect. Because the architect is the only character whose stuff stays when they leave. Because, you know, like, once you've built an extra building or something, it doesn't just disappear because the guy that built it left. Crap, I forgot to heal him. Oops. Hopefully he'll be okay. So yeah, that makes sense. At least to me. Whereas a lot of the other ones, or I think every other one, it's definitely most, if not all, of the other ones. When they disappear, their stuff goes. Their upgrades go too. Because, like, the educator and stuff, he's educating them as they think. So, like, once he leaves, no one's educating them. Oh my god, I got the hiccups. You 64 turtle is good enough for me. And this time you need to actually heal. It was my bad last time. So the educator just gets to sit there and, well, not do nothing, but, you know, defense train speed. Okay, let's just go ahead and leave that. does train 500% faster, which is crazy. Okay, Bonifacius. No, wait, hang on. One of you I made a Thrakes. That guy. Okay, let's get you up there. And we're gonna remove the card from you. Give it to him. And then we're gonna tell you to train defense as well. Okay, close enough. Just to see if I can make some kind of walking tank gladiator. Because that would be really cool. Alright, so that top line is our front runners. They're going to hopefully be our best ones, or they should be, because they've trained everything faster. If we can get a palace and rocks on here, and then a hot coal pit at the bottom, that would be ideal. That would be what we want. So we've nearly got Murmillos, which is good but bad because we don't have any. Like, we don't even have someone that would be a good fit. But at least we'll have the option. I love that there's a like water, food, and wine system in this, or like the water and food specifically, where everyone, you know, needs food and water, but it's not like such a big thing. Celebration of Jupiter's immense and potent sex. It's probably an actual Roman festival, knowing how that goes. Approaches, and you have not yet received an invitation to the Magistrate's prestigious annual party. You do not want to miss an opportunity to network with other business-minded achievers in the community. Having no patience and no imagination, you consider sending a blatant bribe to the Magistrate to be included in the festivities. We'll just send some wine. Magistrate accepts your gift of wine and you receive an invitation to the party. Yay. I don't know what that really did for me. One-on-one battles. Yeah, so it's a gauntlet match, right. So what we should do is put our best guy up first, and then I guess it doesn't really matter. Then we'll just put a crappy one. Okay, or it sends the crappy one out first. Good stuff. Why would it send the crappy one? Okay, well, he's screwed. Dead, yeah. Oh, see, this is gonna cost, like, all my people, because I didn't want it in this order. Yeah, so you see what's happening here with this Retiarius. This is what a high evasiveness will do, and why it's so fucking frustrating fighting a Retiarius with high thing. Oh my god, yeah, he's stuffed. Because they just roll around everywhere. Shit, I can't believe we managed to win that. I will say, I love the idea of those gauntlet matches. Very, very cool. Right, you need a heal. You need a big heal. You need to keep building palace. Okay, so you've done researching net rebuilding, so let's get that. You know what? We kinda... Actually, can we get any from you that are actually okay? 361. I mean, we'll purchase one. You know what? We're gonna take them all. We're gonna have them all. We're gonna have a lot. And we're also gonna make sure they train correctly. Heal. Oh, no, wait, no, he's fine, he's fine. He's the way he's supposed to be. Okay, that one's not, though. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. There must be one more that needs healing, right? Yeah, you. You. There we go, so there should be one that's training everything. Yeah. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, weight training is really handy. Keep doing the... Actually, gather stones, yeah, because you've got all those. Good. Don't have anything there. Might do one more battle and then call it there. I really enjoy this game. Like, I play this not all the time. Like, I haven't played it lately because I had that other thing saved and I didn't want to save over it. Because it basically just, like, you can run one save at a time. So I didn't want to save over it. But when this came out and I originally got it, I played this heaps. It is so much fun. What are you doing? Strength training, okay. Right, now we're going to do... Right, we want to get to Ready Arius, which I believe means we need shield control. Because of course it does, you know. Helmet blueprints. Alright, here comes the next battle. Show me potato salad. Yep. Oh wait, I don't want you. Give me the Ready Arius. Give me my man. My man! Jaden should make short work of this guy. Lavius. And he did. As I keep saying, because Ready Arius are bullshit. They are 110% bullshit. The only difference is it's good bullshit when it's on my team. It's bad bullshit when it's on their team. Yeah, it's always good if something's OP and it's on your team. That's how that works. A large, angry venomous snake has bitten a gladiator. Gladiator is very ill, very ill, but should survive. God, I cannot speak today. What a day! What a day to be here. So, we will call this episode of Freeplay Friday here. So, thank you guys for joining me for another Freeplay Friday. I hope you are enjoying this series of just, you know, general chill time between you and me. Playing games, not necessarily for the story, just to sort of sit down and play some games, which is, you know, what I do most of the time. So, thank you very much everyone for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you think you know any friends of mine enjoy my content, make sure you show them a video or two. And finally, if you want to leave any comments about Domina, about the horrible performance of our gladiators in the final bout, about the channel, about this series, make sure you do that in the comments down below. I love hearing from you guys, and I will see all of you in the next episode of Freeplay Friday. Goodbye.